Hello and welcome to Elemental Hardware Enrichment. I'm Mr. Rizzi and today we're going to build a desk lamp. So let's get our toolbox out and our package. Toolbox and package of parts. For this we're going to need our Phillips head, our needle nose pliers, and that's it for now. Let's put toolbox away, make maximum space, and let's get the parts out of our bag. Here, you're going to have 2 pairs of gloves because we're going to be working with black iron, so you want to put those on because your hands will get real dirty. You'll have 1 bag of hardware, another bag of hardware of black iron parts, and then your base. Okay, with that, let's get started on our build. Okay, so let's go over what our parts are in our hardware bag. Open it up. You'll have some lamp wire right here. And you'll see that it's stripped and soldered on both ends. You'll have a on-off socket, 1 plug, and then a smaller bag of hardware that's going to have 4 screws, a bolt, a nut, and a water valve handle with a small 1/8 inch threaded nipple. I'll show you what all of those parts are when we start using them because I don't want them to be rolling around and we lose all the parts. Okay, so let's start by opening our plug. Get it out. For now, we can move all these other things to the side. All we're going to need for now is our cord, our lamp wire, and our plug. That other tool that you needed was going to be a flathead screwdriver. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. So grab your flathead screwdriver. This is the one that is just flat on the end. And what we want to do first is we want to undo this set of plugs from the little rubber housing. So be very careful and slip the flathead screwdriver between the plastic part and rubber part of the plug. We're going to want to get that out. It comes out just like that, and it's 2 parts. You have your plug cover and plug, okay? So now, what we want to do here is let's take our lamp wire and put it right through the top of the plug cover and pull some slack out. Then, we're going to attach these cables to this plug. And now, you see that there's a black and a white wire, right? Black is positive and white is negative. The black wire is going to go on the gold side. Make sure it's adjusted and get your screws unscrewed. What we're going to do is we're going to create a little hook with our needle nose pliers, just like that. Make a little tiny hook. We're going to hook it around the gold terminal. I'm going to put it around the gold terminal. Let's see here. Okay. And then we're going to take our flathead screwdriver and we're going to tighten that down. Make sure it's super, super tight because this is very important. You don't want it to be loose because loose wire causes a spark. Okay. Then do the same for the white wire. The white wire goes on the silver terminal. Make a little hook with your needle nose. Let's hook it around the terminal. Okay. And tighten it down. Tighten it down very, very tight. Okay. And give it a good pull. Make sure that it does not come off. Then we're going to take our plug cover and push it right over the plug, and it'll snap into place. And you'll see where the little plastic part will come through the rubber, and it'll seat and be tight. So now that plug cover won't come off of the plug. Okay, perfect. So now let's take that and set it to the side. And let's start assembling our lamp body. And for this, you're going to want to put your gloves on. So let's put our gloves on. And let's assemble our lamp body. Okay. The first part is going to be a T. Next is you have two parts in here, and they're called bushings. And it'll have a 1/2 inch threaded part and an 1/8 inch inlet. 1/2 inch threaded and the 1/8 inch inlet. Okay. Then you'll have a flange and a close nipple. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to assemble these parts here. So take your close nipple and thread it to the long side of your T. Then take a bushing and screw it to the top. Okay. And then take your flange and screw it to that assembly. Now this is called the lamp body. So now after this, we're going to go ahead and paint our base, because it's much easier to paint the base when it's not together than painting it when it's together. So let's take some time to design our base and paint it, and we'll go from there. Now that our base is painted, let's move some things to the side. Let's get our cable. And what we're going to do now is we're going to insert the cable into the base. Make it come out of the top here so we then can wire up our socket. All right, so first thing you want to look for is the hole in the back of your lamp base. And you want to take the cable or the lamp wire and push it in there. Once you'll see it come through, this side here. You can take it there and just pull it on through. Don't pull too much, pull about 1 foot out, and then return the cable back through the hole at the top of the base. Okay, so then voila, now you're coming out the top. Okay, so then we're going to take our lamp body and we're going to take these two wires, twist them together. We're going to fish it through. Actually, guys, it might be a little bit easier if we take this top off and then pull the cable through. Take your flange, put it in place, and then we'll take this bushing and we'll put the bushing right back on here. Make sure when you're screwing it back together, you screw it together pretty tight, which I am having some technical difficulties. Oh, there we go. Perfect, perfect. All right. Okay, so now let's look in our hardware bag, and there's the 4 small screws. They're number 10 by 3/4 inch wood screws. Number 10 by 3/4 inch wood screws. It's going to be 4 of them. Okay, this is going to be used to screw the flange down to the base. Take your Phillips head screwdriver, and you'll see that on the top of your base there is 3 pre-drilled holes. I'm sorry, 4 pre-drilled holes. Go ahead and start by screwing those on. At first, don't screw them tightly. Just screw them almost to the bottom and put all 4 of them on. And make sure, again, when you're screwing down on these screws that you're 90 degrees to the surface, so you don't put a stamp on your base. Sometimes there's the T in the way. You could take the T and you could just move it over. Once you've got all 4 screws on, you can go ahead and tighten everyone down. Make sure they are tight, not loose. Okay. Then you could take your T, turn it around, and what I do to get it tight on there, you could take your Phillips head screwdriver and stick it in the hole on the side of the T and just pull it like that. And you want that part coming out of the front of the lamp or the base. Okay, perfect. So now let's take our other bushing. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take the water valve knob, the 1 inch by 1/4 inch bolt. You're going to put the 1/4 inch bolt through there, then through the top of the bushing. Then you'll have the 1/4 inch nut go from behind and screw that on. What you can use to do this is your flathead screwdriver. Take it and stick it in there so it stops the nut from spinning inside, and then you could just turn that bolt. Okay, and now that's pretty tight. Then you take that, screw this on. Okay, almost there. Now let's get ready to wire our socket. Open up that package. And now your socket comes apart into 3 pieces. You have the bottom part, you have the inner part, and then you'll have the socket cover. The socket cover has a piece of cardboard inside of it. This is very, very important. You want to keep that piece of cardboard inside of the socket because it acts as an insulator. Okay? So now let's grab the bottom part of the socket and undo the set screw that is on the base of that cover. Oh, not all the way. Sorry, guys. Because we could definitely lose that piece because it's really tiny. Okay. Then take the threaded nipple and let's screw that on all the way until it stops going in. Right there. Perfect. Now take your Phillips head screwdriver and tighten that down. Or a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten the set screw down. And then let's take the bottom of our socket, put our wires through, and you'll take it and screw it to the top bushing like that. Okay. So now we've got our inner socket, our socket cover left. So now again, we have a black wire and we have a white wire. And on the socket, we have a gold screw and we have a silver screw. Let's undo those a little bit. Enough to get our wires to stick in around it. Same thing, gold screw. Grab your needle nose pliers, create a little hook. With your wires. Okay. And the first one we're going to do is the black one. Put him on there, put him around. And then you want to take your Phillips head screwdriver, tighten it down. Make sure it's pretty tight, give it a pull. And make sure that it is secured. And do the same thing with the white wire. Give it a pull, make sure it's secure. Now, what you want to do is remove this slack here. So what we're going to do is we're going to push down on this wire and pull on the wire coming out of the base. All right, perfect. Then take your cover, and now depending on if you're a righty or a lefty, you can turn this around. So if you're a lefty, you would put your on-off switch on this side. If you're a righty, put your on-off switch on this side, or wherever you like. So now that we've got the slack out, we've got our knob positioned properly, let's take that cover. There was two covers inside of mine. Okay, so now that we've got that off, take that cover, and what you want to do is you want to firmly press on the top of this socket, and you'll hear two little clicks. All right, there we go. There's a second click. Beautiful. So now that cover is secured on there. So then what we're going to do is grab our light bulb, screw that on, then take our plug, untangle your wire, and let's plug our lamp on. Okay. Voila, you've got a desk lamp. I hope you guys have enjoyed this project, and I'll see you on the next one.